Welcome to the girls' room. Oh my god, I've never tried this. Cheers, y'all. What am I gonna whip out next? Like, do people love like rosy nipples? Oh, can I try it? Oh my god, you're so trendy. Hi guys. Hi. These are some of my best friends from college, and I want to introduce y'all to them. Obviously, you guys have been in my vlogs, but we've never done a proper sit-down girls' room video. Yeah. So, Julia, why don't you start?
I'm Julia. I'm from Chicago, and I majored in digital marketing.
Period.
That's
like first year of school.
I'm Callie. I'm from DeKalb, Illinois.
Say.
My major was product development.
Wow! Go Callie! Okay, you guys know me.
I'm Angelina. You can call me Angie. I'm from New York, and I also majored in digital marketing.
Well, we're gonna get ready. Thanks for joining us. How's everyone doing? Comment down below what you majored in college or what you want to major in. What are you starting with? Primer?
Can I try out this new serum?
Yeah, I think you should. Why not?
Can I try that serum?
Oh! Serum?
Did you ever watch The Amanda Show?
Yeah.
Okay, is that where you got like the girls from? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that would be crazy if I didn't.
That would be crazy. That's why I was like, that's gotta be from The Amanda Show.
Cheers! What is everyone drinking?
I've got a strawberry lemon poppy.
I'm drinking the Lonnie New Juicy Peach.
Period.
The mini. Shout out to them for making minis.
I'm doing poppy grape. This is, you know, the first time I had poppy grape was when I was with y'all.
Oh, in Florida?
Yeah, in Florida.
Yeah.
I'm also drinking Alani Mini Peach.
Wait, Julia, do you like that Charlotte Tilbury stuff?
I think it's okay. I'm not like obsessed with it, but I usually don't wear foundation. I just wear this and then like concealer.
Okay, flex. She's like, can't relate.
She sits here the whole time.
She goes,
like,
I only wear a serum.
No, I wear chapstick.
The worst part is I'm like breaking out and there's nothing to cover it, so I need to try someone else's foundation.
I'm going with the Patrick Ta North Face.
Whoa! You have, oh my god, you're so trendy. Do you like it?
Trendy.
Yeah, I do like it a lot.
You got me hooked on that foundation, and I'm obsessed, but I switched for a month.
Oh, okay.
What are you using?
What are you using?
The Laura Mercier, the one that Glamzilla posted, and it made your skin look
Oh
flawless.
yeah! Well, I'm staying tried and true to my NARS light reflecting. Talk to me about your bags, y'all, because this is really cute.
This is my favorite ever.
Emily June
the same
had
one?
the
Yeah,
nude
Evan,
one, but I like this one better.
I have it in pink and black.
You have a black one too?
Yeah. So when I travel, I put like
Flex.
all of my like hair and like skincare stuff in one, and I put all my makeup.
Okay, iconic. So, since we all shared our major, by the way, I was in digital media and digital cinema, if you didn't know, and we all went to FIDM. Do you guys think that FIDM was worth it?
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
No.
Really?
Not
Okay,
worth my money for the time that I went and what I got out of it.
Okay, that's tea.
I went during COVID, and I also like am in a lot of debt from school now.
Well, and you paid for everything.
Yeah.
I didn't have to pay for everything.
So like, I spent a lot of money to like go to school online and not feel like I got what
That's
I
what I hate, because FIDM's so in person. I would agree with Julia and Angie. Like, I think it was worth it, but if it wasn't in person, like, I don't know that the amount of money you spend would be worth it.
Yeah, like I was like I was teaching myself how to sew from like my room.
Yeah, which is crazy.
So that's where I'm like, I do think it's a good school and stuff, but I just don't think I got what I paid for.
Did you do just your associates?
I did my bachelor's, but I did my associates somewhere else and transferred it.
Oh, that's so smart.
Which, thank God. I think it's just the timing of when I went. It was the issue more than anything.
I thought it was worth it because when I was in high school, I really wanted to jump like right into the industry, and I didn't care to go to a college where I was gonna have to wait 2 more years to like get that experience. And the second I showed up to FIDM, I felt like I was learning what I wanted to be learning. Also, that's when I met TJ and I was able to like edit for you. I just learned so much from that, and I was in school and working and networking and meeting people. We started in merchandising and marketing, and I was never like a fashion girl. I was always interested in like the digital side.
Me too.
So when I was able to switch over to digital marketing for my second 2 years, it just like felt fulfilling to like narrow down even more. But I will say, like, we had 2 years in person, and then the last 2 years were COVID. When we were in person, like, there was pros and cons, but it was so much fun.
Yes, and all the events were so fun.
It's very hands-on.
Yeah, like debut was so fun.
Yeah, that was my first hosting gig ever.
Yeah.
No, I remember I like barely knew you at that.
Same.
That's crazy.
But like everybody from like your classes were there. You were hanging out with all like the FIDM kids. It was like so fun. Everyone came to like stunt in or outfit.
Yeah, no, literally. That's the thing about fashion school is like no one is wearing sweatpants.
I will say, as much as I'm also like, I don't know if the 2 years of school were the most like worth it money-wise for me, I would like do it all again a million times. Cause I think moving out here was more worth it than like
I agree with
school
that.
itself. Like I think like to me, school felt like a side quest in my life.
Yeah.
And like I felt like I was like growing and working and like doing what I wanted to do, and like school wasn't always like
That's such a good way
like
to put
wasn't
it.
my like life anyways.
Yeah.
Julia and I, when we first moved to LA at 18, it was like, oh, we live in downtown and we have like our whole life, and then we go to school. Even though we all went to FIDM together, we didn't meet at FIDM.
Yeah.
Like we met outside, and then we were like, oh, but we all go to FIDM.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Girl, you went crazy on the nose contour. Can I try it?
Yeah.
Is that the Charlotte Tilbury?
What was your guys' first impression of me?
I was intimidated. We were so naive and like young. Like 18. I was freshly 18.
Yeah, me too.
That's
I had
crazy.
just
That's
turned.
insane.
Yeah.
I turned 18 like a month or two before I moved to LA.
Same. I moved to LA like 10 days after I turned 18.
Yeah,
And
And I can't
Insane.
believe I just like lived downtown and like vibed.
Now I know why my dad cried when he left. He was like, I'm never gonna see my daughter again.
And I didn't, y'all, I didn't have a car. Like I was just like Ubering everywhere by
That's
myself. I took the bus to Santa Monica once.
you brave soul.
And there was a guy that got on it who was like literally naked, and he had a whole handle of Tito's alcohol
Hell yeah.
open, and like I was terrified. I was like, I'm just gonna pay for an Uber next time.
Yeah.
I was trying to save money because I was broke. So, Julia, what did you think when we met?
I was so out of my element. Like I remember I was like so excited to meet new people, and after that night I felt like really like optimistic that we would make friends, because we were like
Yeah.
really young, and we would always talk about like, do you think we're gonna make friends? Like it was so sad because
Wait,
we just had each other.
Okay, my first impression of y'all was, I remember thinking Julia was super quiet, but like really sweet. I just loved that you guys are from the Midwest. And I loved when I found out that like your parents were from Indiana.
It felt like a coincidence, but also like, oh, we are supposed to like meet.
You were so chatty, and I was like, oh my god, I'm for sure gonna be friends with this girl. I feel like I really got to know the two of you the most when I would come over for The Bachelor.
A very vivid like impression of like when we went to Quench. That was like the first
Same,
like,
me too.
Yeah, I remember.
That was like our little interview when I interviewed Julia.
Oh, when you guys got coffee or something? Yes,
Yeah,
I remember.
we went to
it.
Quench.
Yeah.
Basically, I was just seeing what the vibe was, if she was interested in editing.
After that, I feel like that's when we actually got to know each other. Like, I feel like when I started editing for you, we barely knew each other.
At the very beginning. Yeah, I agree. Julia was the OG TK editor, and I miss her literally every day, but she's thriving now. She has her big girl job. Do you guys want to explain what industry you're in now? Also, does anyone have any blush they would want me to try? Oh my god, I've never tried this!
Can I try it?
Angie, explain to the viewers at home
Okay.
what industry you're in.
I am in the PR world. Beauty, fashion, lifestyle PR.
I feel like you work with some influencers too, huh?
Yes, I'm on the influencer and VIP side. I didn't mean to work in PR, but it fell into my lap and I love it.
I work in like, I never know how to explain it. I guess like social media, but like manage social media accounts, do editing, that jazz.
I just started a new job, and it's in like social media influencer community management.
It's so funny that we're all like kind of in the same industry.
Yeah.
And we all like, I feel like use each other at some points. Like I've had both of them edit for me. We've worked together with like PR things. What would you say is your guys' favorite makeup product ever? Your holy grail.
Ooh, I was hoping you would ask this. I thought I prepared.
Oh, you
three.
prepared.
Holy Grail.
Oh,
Holy Grail
oh!
is
Oh my gosh.
is the Lush lip scrub. I use this every day, every night, like multiple times a day.
I need to get this. It's mint.
Yeah, I have mint, I have cherry, I have bubblegum. But underrated is this brand, Yensa, I think it's pronounced.
What is that?
I got it in like Ipsy bag, like a sample of this concealer. This
Okay,
is empty.
influencer.
I brought it with me.
She brought it empty so
No,
she could do a
literally,
video.
this is empty, and I go, I need to bring this in case you ask a question of like good product.
Shut up.
Yes, I need to rebuy this. It's like the Yensa Super Serum Silk Concealer.
Wait, what do you think's overrated?
The Dior lip oil.
Oh, I agree.
The Dior
For
lip
sure.
oil.
It's way too expensive.
Yeah.
Holy Grail, I don't even think they sell this anymore, but the Benefit Dallas
Oh,
blush
so good.
is so good, and I've had it for years, and like I use it as an eyeshadow or a blush.
Not your mascara.
Guys, I also love the CoverGirl.
Oh my god.
She does love that.
If you are somebody that has like eyelashes that are like heavier or like they don't hold a curl, this is like, it will cement them up.
Wait, tea.
Yeah, this is underrated.
Oh, underrated.
Yeah. This is Holy Grail because it's just like a really good product.
The other overrated I was gonna say is Mario foundation.
Oh, we hate
both
that.
broke
sorry.
out really bad from it.
Oh, you did?
Like,
Yeah.
like I go to the
Broke out?
dermatologist and they had to prescribe me stuff. I got like a
Like,
reaction
really
from
bad.
it.
No.
Yeah,
So consensus on the blush.
Love.
I really like it. Yeah.
Like, I am blushing.
This color is like
get
perfect
it.
with your skin tone.
Thank you. What would you say?
Okay, Holy Grail is 1000%. I'm not using foundation right now, so I feel fake, but it's the one that you have.
It's
I
so
knew you were gonna
fucking
say
good.
that.
so
Wait, I'm so
good.
glad you
I
said
think
yes.
I think you've been using it like since I've known you.
Well, so I don't know if they make it anymore, but the NARS Sheer Glow.
Oh,
is,
that one.
I went through like probably 8 bottles of it, and
What's
I
that?
had 4. I don't know if they make it. It's like in a square bottle, like a almost. Anyway, it was the best. Underrated. I don't know if this is I mean, I think it's popular. This Chanel bronzer. It's like a cream.
Wow. Oh, I've heard that's really
think,
good.
I think this is kind of a dupe to that.
I'm obsessed with it.
Overrated is the Rare Beauty blush.
What?
I love some of Rare Beauty stuff. The blush,
Angie doesn't like Selena Gomez.
I can't finagle with it enough. Like, I'm not like fast enough. I can't blend it properly.
It does require more application
Yes.
skills. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not a blush for dummies.
And I'm not a patient person. You really fucking stupid.
I don't like the Rare Beauty blush like
Yeah.
on its own, but I'll do highlighter. I'll take the Rare Beauty highlighter, put a good amount of it on, put a dot
of
of
the
it, and mix them in
blush.
together, and it's like a really glowy blush.
Oh, that is tea. I definitely said my holy grail last time was my foundation, which I stand by. But this week's holy grail is probably Benetint. I love her. It's so
I've never
good for
used
tint.
Benetint.
Oh my god, you should try it.
I'll
today.
put it on my lips.
It's great on the lips. It's great on the cheeks. I'm glad that it's getting the hype it deserves on TikTok. Do you know what this was originally used for?
Was it for the nipples?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
So
Yes.
this was originally made for nipples. Is this like a thing? Like, is that a thing? Like, do people love like rosy nipples?
Wait, like Benetint?
Benetint.
Benefit made it for the first time
Benetint.
for that.
They made it for that. Like, do guys
Yeah,
like?
look up nice pink nipples.
Do guys like this color nipple? I've never had a guy be like, oh my
Nice
god,
nipples.
like
Nice shade.
nice shade of your nipples. Yeah,
Nice shade of your area.
nice shade of your nipple.
What is it?
Whoa.
Wow. Oh,
Can I try it?
So my holy grail is Benetint. Underrated is this.
You think that's
shade.
underrated?
Because this is Pillow Talk 2 medium.
Oh,
I hate
okay.
regular Pillow Talk. Regular Pillow Talk, overrated, grandma, loser. Overrated. That's why overrated.
loser.
Literally, I think it's.
I don't
I
like
hate
either.
it.
I put it on and I was like, ew.
It looks
like I
so.
hated on
It
myself.
looks like yeah.
Can I ask you for a favor?
Yeah.
Can you teach me how to use lip liner?
Yeah.
I've never known how.
This is the first time Angie ever did
Yes. Guys, this was a Halloween costume.
Girl. So everyone needs to describe each person and themselves as one word.
Whoa. Okay, I think I know. Angie, I would say strong in all aspects of life. I think you're very
Wow.
like sturdy, stable,
Physically
like,
strong.
Yeah. TK, I would say
Weak.
bold, brittle and frail, skinny.
Skinny as a needle.
TK, I would say bold. You're like a go getter, but also like personality wise, demanding
you.
presence.
That's really sweet of you.
Julia, like calming
Oh yeah, that's
or
such a
like
good
gentle.
word.
I feel like is like a good word.
Calming is, I feel like, really good. Julia
Yeah.
calms
me
me.
that like a lot.
Yeah.
You'd be like an ASMR creator. No, like you literally would.
I'm definitely like opposite of that. I don't walk into a room like people wouldn't know.
No, I
No, that I think so. Like I think my presence is more like it's like very subtle. Like I think it's like more.
I would say it's subtle, but it's arguably more thoughtful. Like that was
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah,
my
yeah.
word
Yeah.
for you. Thoughtful.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I didn't mean that in a bad way. Everyone reacted like no. I'm like no, guys, it's not. A
People
bad
don't
thing.
notice you. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
No, I
God
meant it
damn.
in like I'm not gonna be the loudest person in the room.
No, you won't. You're more thoughtful with your words
Yeah.
and like what you say and what you do, and like if you're gonna do something, there's gonna be a lot of intention and meaning behind it.
Yeah.
Whereas like I'm like a free for all. I'm just speaking. I won't shut the fuck up.
No, but you're also thoughtful.
Thank you, but Compared to you, I'm not.
I don't think so. You said bold for TA?
Yeah.
I want to say like fiery, like you have like a lot of like ambition and you just have like a really good energy about you. Like an intentional energy.
I was gonna say intentional.
Oh,
Both for both of you guys. Like,
I think you're really good with your words.
Thank you.
Yes.
yeah.
And like you are very thoughtful about like questions.
Yeah.
And you're an amazing like people's person, and I feel like fiery is like a good word.
I love
for
people.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Angie, I think of being like bubbly.
For sure.
Like
Yeah.
you're just
So
you're just like
bubbly.
a kind person, and like you're bubbly. Like Angie and I have known each other since we were kids, and she's always just been like that kid
Yeah.
that's like, hi, I'm Angelina. Like
Yeah.
she's just so
Yeah.
fucking cute. Callie, I want to say like goofy. Like you just have like,
Yes, that is such a good Cali word.
like in like the best way, because like I think she brings out like the goofy side in everybody. Knows
Just funny as hell.
so
Oh my God.
funny,
Funny.
and always knows like what to say when. You can lighten the mood in like 3 seconds, and like you're a really good storyteller because you just bring in like your goofy like humor.
Thank
I'm
you.
going to say for Julia, intentional as hell. Very intentional.
As
Intentional AF. All of you, but like you're so non-judgmental about anyone or anything. You were the friend that people go to when like people are fucking sick and tired of hearing this friend complain about whatever it is, that, whether it's a boy
Yeah.
or like something they just won't let go. They still go to Julia because they know she still won't be judgmental and
Yeah.
that she'll still listen and still be understanding.
That is
Yeah.
yeah. Like when
Almost like to a point where I'm like, oh, poor Julia.
yeah.
It's like,
It's like, oh my god, this
keeps going
person
to her.
still
Yeah.
brought this up to her. Like, it's
Yeah.
been 3 years, get the fork over.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, where Julia's like, I get it. Like, you know, I would be there for you.
But if the same person were to come to like me, I'd be like, they have got to move on, and you'd be like, yeah, but
yeah, you would be. Super
like
understanding
very
and
benefit
like,
of the doubt type of person too.
Yeah.
I feel like you're just non-judgmental and you're always thinking like the best in people. Like you're just like, whereas like I would be like, I can't listen to this person.
Yes, yeah.
maybe to a fault, but I definitely like I like to like listen to people. But
You're
sometimes
a great lister. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I'm turning this into a novel. I've said 32 words.
smart, you're funny, or
Smart, funny, hot.
Keep going.
Callie, I had a few. Funny was gonna be one of them. Okay, I'm breaking my own rule. I'm doing 32 words per person. Confident, super confident.
Oh my god, thank you.
I think about like your tats and you're like, you don't give a fuck. Like, no, literally. I was explaining in the last Girls Room video that Emily June is one of my favorite friends because she's a disclaimer. I don't have to disclaim anything to her.
She's a disclaimer.
She's a disclaimer. She's a non-disclaimer friend, so I don't have to disclaim anything before we go there, and I don't have to disclaim to people that she's arriving. She gets the vibes. She's self-aware. She can show up anywhere and have a good time. We can be literally in a porta potty having the best time, and we can be at like the most expensive luxury Rodeo Drive Oscars party, and she would still be just as awesome.
yeah.
And all of you are like that. I would say you're all down to clown at any
Yeah.
in any
Yeah.
environment, which I appreciate, and I think it's a lot of it has to do with us being from the Midwest and being raised by like Midwest people.
not to replace the other word, but I think that TK is the most disciplined person I've ever met.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. You like wake up and it's like you're on X Games mode like every time, and you're just like you're like your own best hype woman. TK will let herself take a nap and she's like, whoa.
Angie, I would say, is just a ball of fun. Like, truthfully, every time I'm with her, every time I bring her anywhere, she like always brings the vibes up. You don't give a fork about anyone and where they came from or what they do. Like, you're gonna give everyone the time of day, and you're a great conversationalist.
That is so nice.
Yeah,
I love how this went from one word to like
Yeah, sorry.
motivate each other.
I just love doing this.
Julia's word is serene.
Oh!
That's a good one.
In
Yeah.
the
Okay,
sense-
smarty pants.
Just get the
vocab.
I'm like calming synonyms. We've talked about this before. Where like we've never yelled at each other because like I don't think I've ever heard you yell.
I don't think I've ever heard her yell.
Like you
Yell right
can
now.
get worked
can't.
up.
Just be like, hey!
No, I literally.
Serene. That's a great
Yeah.
word. Merriam-Webster.
I'm like, what am I gonna whip out next? Callie is. I feel like we use this word a lot, but like independent.
Yes!
But
That is a
also-
great one for Callie.
The way you explained it, and like even like your style or like doing things you want to do. Like even if you did care what people thought of you, it's not gonna reflect how you do things.
Oh, I forgot to say this. One of the hardest workers ever. Callie.
Your word is motivated/motivational.
Oh, thank you.
Because, like they were saying, you have such strong like will and determination, but you never miss a moment to like compliment somebody else and take that moment for somebody else. Like you have your own stuff and you're like, I am gonna do this for me, but you never forget about the other person.
Yeah, like you're so like hardcore like into your like working what you want to do, but not to the point where you're like distracted from like other people.
Yes,
I appreciate that.
Should we all hug?
Yeah! Group hug! Love y'all, the girls' room. To end this on a high note, in my 75 hard challenge, I've been trying to do one act of kindness a day. So my question for y'all is next week, what is an act of kindness you're going to try to implement into your life?
I think compliment a stranger because you know when you get complimented by a stranger,
It's
It's the best thing ever.
It's
Yeah.
like every time I'm like, I think about it a lot.
Okay, Callie, what are you gonna do?
I feel like just doing something to make someone's day easier.
Love
like just
that.
like an act of service type thing.
Next week, I'm going to try to, I've been meaning to do this, but I'm going to try to hit up one of my friends and see how I can help them more in a work perspective because I enjoy doing it. I feel like there's a lot of friends who aren't in like the influencer world that I could like help with their career a little bit. So I want to like make it known to them that I'm available if they need me.
One of my favorite things to receive is when people text me, be like, I'm thinking of you, or like they send me a memory. It is like my favorite thing ever.
I agree.
And I always think of people or I dream about them and then I'll forget to text them or I won't. So I want to text more people that I just like haven't seen being like, I'm thinking of you, hope you're well, and intentionally like catch up with them.
I love that. Well, we love you guys. Comment down below what act of kindness you're gonna do this week, and we'll see you next week. Toodles!
We will see you next week.